Do you remember three roommates, Blanche, Rose, and Sophia, from the Golden Girls? On screen, they navigated comedy and chaos, but off-screen, their lives were marked by untimely deaths that shocked fans. Some passed far too young, while others battled hidden health crises no one expected. Join us as we honor the legacies behind the laughter. Betty White as Rose Nyland. Next, we turn to Betty White, who played Rose Nyland, the sweet, innocent, and endearingly naive sister figure of the Golden Girls. She was also 63 when she brought Rose to life, lighting every scene with warmth, charm, and impeccable comedic timing. Rose wasn't just comic relief. She was the heart of the show, the embodiment of kindness and resilience in the face of life's absurdities. Betty passed away at the extraordinary age of 99 on December 31st, 2021, from natural causes. Her career spanned over 7 decades, with Emmy, Grammy, and Tony accolades, and a net worth estimated at $75 million. She remained beloved across generations, celebrated as America's grandma, and known for her lifelong activism for animals and groundbreaking contributions to television. Her story, however, was far from simple. Growing up during the Great Depression, she worked from a young age to support her family while pursuing a career in entertainment. She boldly challenged societal norms, defended inclusivity on her early shows, and perfected her craft, earning Emmy Awards for roles in The Mary Tyler Moore Show and countless other specials. Her path to Rose Nyland's innocence and humor was paved with determination and resilience. Even with fame and accolades, personal sorrow shadowed her life. Losing her beloved husband Alan Ludden to stomach cancer and never remarrying, along with the absence of biological children, brought moments of deep loneliness. Yet Betty channeled that experience into performances full of joy and empathy, leaving behind a legacy of laughter, inspiration, and a timeless connection with audiences. Rose Nyland remains eternal because Betty White made her unforgettable. Bea Arthur as Dorothy Zbornak. We come to Bea Arthur, who played Dorothy Zbornak, the sharp-witted, fiercely intelligent mother figure of the Golden Girls. She was just 63 years old when she embodied the anchor of the group, guiding the laughs, lessons, and heartfelt moments. Dorothy wasn't merely a roommate. She was the moral compass, the steady hand in a whirlwind of eccentric personalities. Bea passed away at the age of 86 on April 25, 2009, after a long battle with lung cancer. Surrounded by her family, she left behind 2 adopted sons and grandchildren, with a net worth estimated around $25 million. Her funeral quietly honored both her Jewish heritage and her decades-long influence on television. Even with that success, her journey was far from easy. Serving in the Marines during World War II as a truck driver and typist, she built the discipline and toughness that would define Dorothy. Later, Bea broke television barriers, portraying Maude and tackling controversial topics like abortion and racial issues, winning 2 Emmy Awards. Broadway also recognized her brilliance with a Tony Award for Mame, proving her range spanned both stage and screen. Her personal life carried its own trials: 2 divorces, raising 2 adopted sons, and periods of profound loneliness tested her resilience. Rumors of tension with co-stars occasionally surfaced, yet Bea remained utterly professional, channeling every hardship into performances that were fearless, memorable, and enduring. Dorothy Zbornak lives on because Bea Arthur made her unforgettable. Rue McClanahan as Blanche Devereaux. We come to Rue McClanahan, who played Blanche Devereaux, the flirtatious, magnetic Southern belle of the Golden Girls. She was just 51 years old when she brought to life the house's audacious, fun-loving heartbeat. Blanche wasn't merely comic relief. She was the daring, unpredictable energy that set the tone for the entire show. Rue passed away on June 3, 2010, at 76 from a cerebral hemorrhage following a stroke. She left behind her son, Mark Bish, and a legacy that included a net worth of around $5 million. Her memorials were held in New York and Los Angeles, with fans and friends celebrating her life, while her New York apartment sold for $2.25 million. But Rue's life off-screen was as dramatic as Blanche's adventures. She survived 6 tumultuous marriages, including one estranged husband at the time of her death, and openly shared the heartbreaks of love gone wrong. She also battled breast cancer in the 1990s, undergoing treatment while maintaining her public appearances. Professionally, she refused to settle for safe roles, leaving behind critically acclaimed work in Maude, Mama's Family, and later Broadway, including Wicked, which she starred in for 8 months in her 70s. Even amid personal chaos and health crises, Rue continued to command attention. From guest spots on Out to Sea to voice work in animation and stage triumphs, she kept reinventing herself. Blanche Devereaux remains an enduring icon because Rue McClanahan lived boldly, laughed fearlessly, and faced every twist of life with courage and charm, leaving audiences both shocked and enchanted by her brilliance. Estelle Getty as Sophia Petrillo. Next, we turn to Estelle Getty, who played Sophia Petrillo, the quick-witted, razor-sharp matriarch of the Golden Girls. She was 62 years old when she transformed Sophia into the family's hilarious, unapologetic conscience. Sophia wasn't merely Dorothy's mother. She was the voice of truth, cutting through chaos with sarcasm, wisdom, and timing that left viewers gasping with laughter. Estelle passed away on July 22, 2008, at 84 from complications of Lewy body dementia. She was buried at Hollywood Forever Cemetery, with her tombstone reading, "With love and laughter," and adorned with a David star, honoring her Jewish heritage. She left behind 2 sons and a career that made her a beloved figure worldwide. Her road to fame was anything but simple. Growing up in poverty as a Jewish immigrant, she fought to pursue acting while working as a secretary. Stage fright and temporary memory lapses plagued her early career, and she faced years of rejection before her breakout role at nearly 60 in Torch Song Trilogy. Even then, Sophia Petrillo's success came with the challenge of portraying an 80-year-old mother while being younger than her on-screen daughter, a role that required constant wigs, makeup, and precise comedic timing. Despite these hurdles, Estelle carved out a legendary career. From Broadway to television spin-offs like Empty Nest and The Golden Palace, and films including Mask and Mannequin, she turned every challenge into gold. Sophia Petrillo remains immortal because Estelle Getty's sharp humor, persistence, and fearless dedication to comedy created a character that continues to shock, charm, and inspire audiences decades later. Harold Gould as Miles Weber. We come to Harold Gould, who played Miles Weber, the steadfast, kind-hearted suitor of Rose Nyland. He was 62 years old when he brought warmth, reliability, and gentle humor that anchored the household's dynamics. This recurring role showcased his skill at portraying nuanced, multidimensional characters and added a new layer of charm to the Golden Girls ensemble. Harold passed away at 86 on September 11, 2010, from complications of prostate cancer. He left behind his wife, Leah Vernon, and their 3 children. His net worth was estimated at several $million, reflecting decades of work across stage, television, and film. This quiet moment of reflection opens the door to the personal trials and career-defining moments that shaped his life. Harold's journey was marked by discipline, intellect, and resilience. A World War II veteran, he fought in France, endured trench foot, and returned to earn a Ph.D. in theater from Cornell University. He struggled early in Hollywood, taking side jobs as a security guard and part-time acting teacher while performing in regional theater. His breakthrough came with Rhoda as Martin Morgenstern, and later in The Sting, 1973, Silent Movie, 1976, and Love and Death, 1975, where his performances demonstrated versatility and charm. Beyond his struggles, Harold's professional impact was significant and measurable. He appeared in over 300 television shows, more than 20 major motion pictures, and over 100 stage plays during his career. His Emmy nominations for Rhoda, Mrs. Delafield Wants to Marry, and moviola reflect industry recognition, while his mentorship of younger actors and steady presence on stage and screen cemented his reputation. Harold Gould's legacy is one of precision, intelligence, and humanity, leaving a body of work that continues to entertain millions and inspire actors worldwide. Herb Edelman as Stanley Stan Zbornak. We come to Herb Edelman, who played Stanley Stan Zbornak, the lazy, charmingly flawed ex-husband of Dorothy. He was just 52 years old when he brought humor, awkwardness, and a lovable incompetence that complicated every household interaction. This role became a defining highlight in his career, showcasing his comedic timing and securing his place as a beloved television character. Herb passed away at 62 on July 21, 1996, from complications of emphysema. He was interred at Montefiore Cemetery in Queens, New York, leaving behind his 2 daughters, Brianna and Jody. His net worth of roughly $5 million reflected decades of work in television, film, and stage. This moment of farewell sets the stage for the private struggles and unexpected triumphs that defined his life and career. Behind the laughter, Herb's life was a constant balancing act. He left veterinary school, worked as a taxi driver and hotel manager, and navigated early rejection in acting before breaking through on Broadway and Barefoot in the Park. He faced the strain of maintaining a demanding career while battling chronic lung disease caused by decades of smoking. His personal life was marked by the challenges of divorce, single parenthood, and the loneliness that came from losing close friends. Yet Herb Edelman's influence extends beyond comedy. His portrayal of Stanley gave audiences a character who was flawed, human, and endlessly relatable, blending charm with vulnerability. By translating life's hardships into nuanced performances across The Odd Couple, Saint Elsewhere, and Murder, She Wrote, he left a legacy of authenticity that remains a benchmark for television character actors. Stanley Zbornak will endure not only because of laughs, but because Herb's life and craft brought honesty, warmth, and depth to every role he touched. Sid Melton as Salvador Sal Petrillo. We come to Sid Melton, who played Salvador Sal Petrillo, the beloved, long-deceased husband of Sophia Petrillo. He was around 68 years old when he infused flashbacks with warmth, humor, and a relatable everyman charm. Sal became the backbone of Sophia's stories, giving viewers both laughs and a tangible sense of family history. Sid passed away at 94 on November 2, 2011, from complications of pneumonia. He left behind decades of work in over 140 film and television projects. This marked the end of a career defined by resilience and a lifetime of comedy grounded in humanity. Sid's personal and professional journey was full of surprising twists. Growing up in a Yiddish theater family, he endured the loss of his brother and long-term respiratory issues, yet performed for nearly 60 years. He starred as Uncle Charlie in The Danny Thomas Show, Alf Monroe in Green Acres, 30 episodes, and appeared in films like The Lemon Drop Kid with Bob Hope. These roles left co-stars in awe. Even with health challenges, Sid's work earned critical recognition and lasting cultural impact. He appeared in The Steel Helmet and Lost Continent, leaving behind a body of work that demonstrates versatility. His performances spanned over 140 projects, and his ability to combine comedic charm with relatability influenced generations of television actors. Nancy Walker as Angela. We come to Nancy Walker, who played Angela, a recurring character adding charm and wit to her scenes. She was around 63 years old when she brought sharp comedic timing and a strong presence that enhanced every episode she appeared in. Angela reinforced Walker's reputation as a versatile character actress and helped cement her legacy as a television comedian. Nancy passed away at 69 on March 25, 1992, from lung cancer. She left behind her daughter Miranda and a career filled with memorable performances. Her passing invites reflection on a life shaped by both laughter and personal struggle. Despite her success, Nancy faced serious personal and professional challenges. Growing up in a vaudeville theater family, she mastered comedic timing early, yet battled chronic health issues and the emotional toll of losing close friends. Even while sick, she continued to deliver performances that drew Emmy nominations for Rhoda, demonstrating her dedication and resilience. Building on these challenges, her accomplishments are tangible. Nancy appeared in dozens of television series, including The Mary Tyler Moore Show, Rhoda, and numerous sitcoms and TV movies. She earned Emmy nominations, left a legacy as one of television comedy's most reliable character actresses, and proved that persistence and skill can turn obstacles into standout, memorable performances. Bill Dana as Angelo. We come to Bill Dana, who played Angelo, Sophia Petrillo's brother in flashbacks. He was about 61 years old when he brought humor, mischief, and warmth that connected viewers to Sophia's past. Angelo added dimension to Sophia's backstory while highlighting Dana's clever comedic instincts. Bill passed away at 92 on June 15, 2017, from natural causes. His career included pioneering the Jose Jimenez character on The Steve Allen Show and The Bill Dana Show, with appearances in films like The Right Stuff, 1983, and The Nude Bomb, 1980. His death closed the chapter on a career that consistently combined inventive writing with performance across decades. Dana's career was marked by creative risks and wide-ranging accomplishments. He served in World War II, earning the Bronze Star, and adapted his Jose Jimenez persona for changing times, achieving a Billboard Top 40 hit with The Astronaut, Part 1 and 2, in 1961. He co-wrote scripts for Get Smart and produced The Steve Allen Show, winning acclaim for his clever writing. Beyond Angelo, Dana's influence is measurable. Decades of writing and performing, Emmy nominations for his television specials, and the creation of iconic characters like Jose Jimenez. His work demonstrates how ingenuity, versatility, and cultural awareness can define a television career, leaving a legacy of laughter, social commentary, and inventive comedy that continues to inspire writers and performers alike. Sheree North as Virginia Hollingsworth. We come to Sheree North, who played Virginia Hollingsworth, a recurring character bringing elegance and subtle humor to her scenes. She was around 53 years old when she delivered charisma and depth that made her appearances memorable. Virginia strengthened North's legacy as a versatile actress capable of both drama and comedy. Sheree passed away at 73 on November 4, 2005, from complications following surgery. She left behind 2 daughters and a career spanning stage, television, and film. Her story highlights how adaptability and perseverance shaped a long, sometimes turbulent career. Sheree's journey was full of twists. Groomed as a Marilyn Monroe successor at 20th Century Fox, she faced public scrutiny, film rejections, and personal setbacks, including multiple bouts of cancer and the emotional loss of close friend Marilyn Monroe. Despite these obstacles, she pivoted successfully to television and stage, guest starring on Seinfeld, Mary Tyler Moore Show, and appearing in westerns and dramas throughout the 1960s to 1980s. Her performances often carried a mix of vulnerability, comic timing, and sophistication that kept audiences engaged. Her professional impact is measurable. North appeared in over 50 television series, starred in Broadway productions like Hazel Flagg and I Can Get It For You Wholesale, and acted in films including The Shootist with John Wayne and The Gypsy Moths. She received Emmy nominations for Marcus Welby, M.D., 1969, and Archie Bunker's Place, 1979. Virginia Hollingsworth remains a lasting example of versatility, determination, and the ability. Deborah Engel as Rebecca Devereaux. We come to Deborah Engel, who played Rebecca Devereaux, the daughter of Blanche, in her recurring appearances. She was about 27 years old when she brought warmth, humor, and depth to her character, adding layers to Blanche's family story. Rebecca helped establish Engel as a talented actress capable of delivering engaging performances even in limited screen time. Deborah passed away on February 10, 2023, in Los Angeles. She had a stable family life with her spouse Russell Smith and maintained her acting career with notable roles in comedy series, including Dream On and The Golden Palace. Her life reflects the dedication required to sustain a consistent career in television while balancing personal stability. Deborah's journey included navigating the challenges of working in recurring roles while maintaining a presence in Chicago's theater scene. As a founding member of the Steppenwolf Theater Company, she faced intense competition and the pressures of building a reputation in theater while simultaneously working on television. Her appearances as Rebecca required her to blend familial authenticity with comedic timing, making her character memorable despite the small number of episodes. Her professional achievements are tangible. Engel appeared in multiple television series and stage productions, including The Golden Palace and her work with Steppenwolf. She maintained a career spanning several decades, with roles that demonstrated versatility, comedic skill, and dramatic nuance. Rebecca Devereaux stands as a testament to Engel's ability to create compelling, authentic characters, leaving a lasting impression on both television audiences and the theater community. Monty Markham as Clayton Hollingsworth. We come to Monty Markham, who played Clayton Hollingsworth, the witty and supportive brother of Blanche. He was about 50 years old when he brought charm, subtle humor, and a grounded presence that enriched the episodes he appeared in. Clayton's character reinforced Markham's versatility and showcased his ability to enhance ensemble dynamics while leaving a memorable impression in just a few appearances. Monty is still alive in 2026 at 91 years old, living a stable family life with his spouse, Claire Keevil Hester, and their 2 children. His career spans decades, with notable appearances in Baywatch as Captain Don Thorpe, numerous documentaries on the History Channel, and stage roles including Broadway's Irene and Same Time Next Year. His enduring presence in entertainment sets the stage for understanding the depth and resilience behind his performances. Monty faced several challenges that shaped his career. Early in his life, he pursued acting after a stable upbringing and service in the U.S. Coast Guard, navigating the competitive industry while maintaining versatility across stage, film, and television. Roles like Harry Kellum in the original Hawaii Five-0 and the dual roles in The Second 100 Years required him to adapt quickly, balancing comedic timing with dramatic presence. These experiences gave him the tools to portray Clayton Hollingsworth with authenticity and subtle wit, leaving viewers impressed despite limited screen time. Monty's accomplishments are concrete and measurable. He appeared in over 60 television series and more than a dozen films, including Airport 77, Midway, and We Are Still Here. His Broadway debut in Irene earned him a Theater World Award, and his recurring roles in Baywatch and flashbacks in Golden Girls highlight a career that combined reliability, range, and charm. Clayton Hollingsworth exemplifies Markham's enduring ability to create memorable supporting characters who leave a lasting impact on both screen and stage. So many beloved stars from the Golden Girls left us too soon, and their stories are as surprising as they are heartbreaking. Which of these actors' lives were cut tragically short, and what secrets did their final years hold? If you want to uncover the full story behind the cast, hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for more shocking revelations.